The original Dayton ceiling fan came today from Eaton, Ohio. Thank you, Norm Chaffee. This is a 250 volt DC motor. So at 120 volts on our current, it would run at just less than half speed, half its full speed. So, but anyway, it arrived today. Very nice looking motor from the Dayton Fan and Motor Company. Motor design patented December 1893, and I think this fan offered about 1897, 1898. So I got it, and I inspected the rotor. It turned nice and easily. The disc, the radial commutator, which is a flat disc underneath that fancy lower faceplate, is all there. The gram ring, all the windings on the gram ring are all there. All the electrical connections look solid. The carbon pencil brush holders that point vertically down from the top of the fan motor, which you can kind of see the T-handle there, that point down to the bottom of the motor. They're there, including the carbon brushes, which is pretty darn amazing. And so it all looks so nice and tight and solid after my inspection there. I just thought, oh man, I just really want to put power to it just to see if it will turn. And I did, and can you believe it? This thing runs. This 120 practically year-old ceiling fan runs in original condition, which is just amazing. That's stupendous. I can count on one hand the number of ceiling fan motors I've acquired in their original condition that you can actually put power to and have them run. So that right there sets this one apart. That's pretty cool. I'm gonna go ahead and turn it on and put power to it. I'm not gonna leave it on for too long because it sounds a little painful. Even though the rotor turns easily, there's a fair amount of resistance because this fan doesn't have ball bearings. It has leather washers between the end of the rotor, which rests on a retaining collar on the end of the central fan axle that runs in a chamber of oil there in the bottom hub. But that oil is turned to grease after 120 years, and so things aren't running super smooth. But let's go ahead and turn it on. You can see. That's about all I want to do. But you can hear it does sound, you hear a little crackling in there. That's the carbon pencil brush holders on the commutator. Sounds a little painful, but can you believe that? I just can't believe that. That is just crazy. It's crazy. Anyway, there may be 3 original blades coming for this thing that he thinks he may have found, and maybe even a ceiling canopy, which is pretty cool. So that's pretty great. It's original nickel plate. In fact, actually, the bottom cover may clean up pretty nicely. There's a lot of kind of brown coating on that, which might be tobacco smoke coating or something like that. Maybe the original nickel will clean up nicely, but I just think that's pretty cool. It should have another ornate sideband there, which unfortunately is missing. That's a real bummer. Yeah, so here you have it, the original Dayton ceiling fan from about 1898.